سلام رفقا، من دایالی هستم. به چنل من خیلی خوش اومدید. بریم برای قسمت 44م بازی فانال فانتزی 16. امیدوارم که دارن لذت برده باشید و عشق کرده باشید. لایک، کامنت، سابسکرایب یادتون نره. بریم برای ویدیو. امیدوارم که حال کرده باشید. عشقید. لیتس گو. خب رسیدیم به مقرمون بچه‌ها. برگشتیم به مقرمون. این هاندبورد جدید نداره برادر. یه دونه مونده. The cycle. یه دونه چیز جدیده اصلا. این کجاست؟ باز این بلک اسمیت چیکار کرده آجی؟ پشمام. حتی واسه با افراد بریم ملاقات کنیم فعلا. این چی میگن؟
How are you feeling, Joshua?
حالا چطوره جوشوا؟
Better than I was.
بهتر از موقعی بوده بهتر یه ذره قبل هستم.
Nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what
میشه حالت خوب شده باشه ولی بدنم دیگه نمیکشه.
would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it
میگه که ببین ما که
was crystal clear. Only one man established his...
میگه که ما با آدم عادی که درگیر نبودیم، با چی میگن، با ارباب تاریکی ها درگیر بودیم و میتونید با یه ضربه کار من تموم کنید، ولی با من مثل اسبابازی رفتار کرد.
dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
شاید اون پرینسی که چیزو داشت، پرینس دیون هم میگه همین حسو داشت. آها، همون یه قدرت چیزو داره، قدرت حالا عزیزانشون چیز کردن، یاد بود گرفتن، همون یه قدرت باهاموتو داره. بهاموت. چه خوب بهش رسیده که این دختر کوچیکه.
What is this place?
اینجا کجاست؟
Don't move.
حرکت نکن.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
بخور، تازه است.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place.
میگه مادر بزرگم بهم گفته که بعضی موقع روحاش گم میشن و این فانوسا هدایتشون میکنن به سمت جایی که باید برن.
I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima?
بس تو بودی اولتیما که داشتی منو کنترل میکردی نه؟
No, not you.
تو نبودی؟
This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear.
تقصیر خودم بود، همه کارهای خودم بود.
And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely.
باید چیز شم، باید مجازات شم.
It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
بهش گفتش که من برای داروام پول میگیرم، میگم پول ندارم، پس از اینجا داری میری؟ یارو دارم میرم، ممنون، من حالم خوب شده دیگه. پس قول میدی که دوباره برگردی به اون سر بزنی؟ بعدم قول بده. خب کجا میخوای بری پرنس دیون؟
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
میگه فینیکس به نظر میاد که من بهت یعنی بهت مدیونم، قدرتم بالا.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves.
میگه که به زودی قرار برم به سرزمین اش یا همون ولود و برای اون کار به کشتی نیاز دارن. کشتی چیزام که خراب هستش، بعدی که پیدا کنن یه کشتی درست کنن. پروفسور بهترین گزینه است.
Lawsman, I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey.
موفقیت.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
بهش میگه بدن برادرت دیگه بیشتر از این نمیکشه. میفهمی؟ بریم با ویویان صحبت کنیم.
I still say it were a compliment.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
میگه خوب شد که اومدی که یعنی امیدوار بودم که بیایی. میخوای این دختر رو از شهر میگن من اشرین خلاص کنی.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
من سری اطلاعات میخوام از سرزمین اش.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated.
میگه ما یه جای امن میخوام برای چی میگن پهلو گرفتن کشتی که بتونیم اونجا بریم و بالاخره از همونجا شروع کنیم سرچ کردن برای درکس اسپاین و که مادر کریستال رو نابود کنم. بعد بهش میگه که فکر می‌کنی به همین راحتیه؟ فکر می‌کنی چرا یه مدت طولانیه که افراد سرزمین ولود سربازاشون اصلا کلا ساحل‌ها رو دیگه اصلا به دست نمیگیرن کلا.
We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne.
از موقعی که بارناباس به تحقیق کرده تمام دروازه‌های شهر به روی غریبه‌ها بسته است.
If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
اگر جایی هم باشه برای که بخوای به یعنی به صورت امن بری به اونجا و روی نقشه من نیست.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me and it's over. Understood?
یه بار بیاین مزاحم بشین تمامه. بذار من ببینم چیکار میکنم.
Barnabas Thom, the one they call the last king.
یه بارناباس ثام که بهش میگن آخرین پادشاه.
Understand him and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed.
اینو بفهمی که پادشاهی ولود رو میفهمی.
Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash.
میگه که بارناباس فقط یه پسری بود، یه بچه بود که رسید به یعنی از دریاهای جنوب رسید به این سرزمین و یک مرد کامل شده بود که کل سرزمین اش رو با هم دیگه متحد کرد.
And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canva's streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
داره به این کلیات حرفش این بود که زمانی که به تخت نشست بارناباس 40 سال بعد کل دنیا رو مثلا این چیز فرا گرفت با توجه به چیزایی که داره میگه. این ذرات مشکی و سیاهی که کل دنیا رو فرا گرفتن و طبیعت رو نابود کردن. اینو به در نظر گرفت. بعد میگه که همزمان به هیچ جای بعد از اون تاریک شدن ابر و این داستانا، چهارم مادر کلیسا که ترکید مفایر شد، میگه که به هیچ جای کشور ولود حمله نشد، در عوض به تمام جای دنیا حمله شد و توسط آکاشیکا و اورکا. و میگه اگر این فرضیه رو در نظر بگیریم که آکاشیکا و اورکا رو داره کنترل میکنه که این به دستور اون حمله کردن، پس با یک سرزمین ناشناخته روبرو هستیم و خیلی سخته که بشه اونجا رفت. تنها کسی هم که میشه اونجا رفت میشه رفت با کسی میشه با تنها کسی که میشه رفت کشتی میده. Let's go.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, mate?
Picked you up from it, didn't I?
یه تنها راهی هم که میتونی برید وارد بشی همون ساحلیه که ازش اومدید.
Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Viv.
If a few...
Problem. I'll fetch Joshua.
ممنونم از شما. پس راه هم که معلوم شد. اوکی. ببینیم این آهنگر چی میخواد. پدر ما رو داره بود.
The bad news then.
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned, Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
خب مثل اینکه روستای بچگی بلکترون که همونجا که رفتیم و کمکشون کردیم و راه چه میگن آتیش دائمی که سید یادشون داده بود و یادشون دادیم، آکاشیکا مثل که حمله کردن، معدنای اونجا رو بستن و مردم نمیتونن فعلا کاری کنن. کمکشون بریم کمکشون. سرزمین اون بدی باید بریم، درسته؟ بله درست. خب
So Dravost is still standing. For now at least.
فعلا که اوضاع اینجا خوبه.
Good day. Here you are.
تا دلت بخواد از این کسچه رو دارم. تا دلت بخواد.
May we meet again?
بریم با این سوال کنیم آکاشیکا کجان؟
Clive!
And the Akashic?
آکاشیکا کجان؟
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
آخه از جای مختلف دارن حمله میکنن، در نتیجه
Welcome back. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
این چیکار میکنه؟
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old coach.
در سر میگه که اون اول زلطان میگه که کی فکرش میگه که ناجی این شهر معروف ترین آدمی باشه که تحت تعقیب باشه و یه دفعه چیزی اومده گفت که رفیق چطوری؟ حالا چطوره؟ چه مدت گذشته؟ یه خیلی وقت گذشته من بهت یه چیز بده کارم، یه عذرخواهی بده کارم.
But that ain't the whole of it.
کس خواهر دلتون بابا دیوسه.
Vulcan, our master. didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved.
Enough. This is no time for bickering.
یه رئیسمون منو به عنوان رئیس بعدی بعضی رخصت بخاطر اینکه کار منو قبول داشت و تو نمی‌خواستی قبول کنی. فقط درام من به خاطر دلایل شخصی خودم رفتم اینا. دعوا بالا گرفت بعد خفه شید دیگه بس.
Fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before it. You,
آره ردی هستم.
We can't afford.
Right, you are. Don't want any. Oh.
برو بریم.
Akashic on the move.
اکاشیکا اومدن.
How close are they?
چقدر نزدیکم؟
Within sight of the walls.
اون ور دیوارم.
Coming up from the mines.
همینجور دارم معدنم میام بیرون.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open.
حله. دیگه بسته دیگه. صبر کردن دیگه جایز نیست.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left.
یا آکاشیکا یه جوری میگن زراعتون اصلا کاربرد نداره.
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
تنهایی مقابل اینجورشون رو بگیریم.
Till I get back.
Leave it to me and give those things what for.
بیاین کسکشه بیاین. بیاین قدرت‌های جدیدم رو تو تست کنم. ده یوسا بیاین. این ماد فاکاره.
All right. Which one of you's first?
چقدر خفن قدرت شیوایی.
Is that it?
همش این بود؟
Apparently not.
یا ابوالفضل.
They're not getting past me.
ای بابا قدرت یخ داره. بیا کنید. دیوس خلاص
No, the question is,
حالا سوال اینه
Did I miss any?
چیزی جا انداختم؟
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
تو همچنان سالمی؟
I slew as many as I could.
تا جایی تونستم کشتم.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
تقریبا همه رو کشتی که.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good.
چند نفر رو دیوار اومدن. کشتیمش.
You do know. More will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
بریم داخل. Let's go. بریم به زلطان.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. But mostly...
I'm afraid I've only delayed the There's no getting rid of Eddie, meaning that any living...
And that's if the flood... I hate to say it, but the village is...
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they get...
All right.
این ما ممنونیم دیگه چی میگن پا بسته میگه اینجا
As for
خونمون
you,
و فلان
Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravage needed you, so...
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true.
من باید چی میکردم؟ من باید معذرت خواهی میکردم قبل از این باید صحبت میکردم و بعد که نه اشکال نداره. حالا دیگه اصلا معذرت خواهی کردن دیگه از دلم در
The death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravage isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravosht what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it...
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept. But I'm needed out. There's people who trust their lives to my steel. And I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to...
یه چقدر خوب میشد برمیگشت اینجا کمکمون میکردی که به مردم میفهموندی که آهنگر قابل کیه و چه چیزایی میتونه رو نمیتونم یه جای دیگه به نیاز دارم مردم من نیاز دارم فلان یه باز بهتون سر میزنم باشه دیگه کسچرای جوانی دو بذارم بعد
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
یه چیزی برات دارم سید
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. but the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome, as long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
ما این شمشیر خیلی قدرتمند برامون درست کردن که نسل به نسل گشته و قرن‌ها هم اینو فعلا نساختن. خب زولتان هم با همون میاد به هایدوی که اونجا بتونیم این کار انجام بدیم. خب بگیم ببینیم اینجا چه خبره.
Don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
خب این دوتا چیکار میکنن؟
The man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
میگه قرار شد که شروع کنیم اون شمشیری به قول داده ببینیم درست کنیم.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk to the things.
میگه به علت خودت داریم اینو درست میکنیم، مثلا با توجه به چیزایی که برای جمع کردیم و اینا داره میگه.
Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
بریم شمشیر محشر بسازیم داره. چی میخوام بسازن یعنی؟ What the fuck؟ یکم بد.
Well, bugger me.
واقعا انجامش دادیم. اوه شمشیری.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
شمشیری که همه شمشیره رو به پایین میکشه. راگناروک. این میشن فریه.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive then?
This will take more than a we're off.
این قدرت چقدر این مهمه.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past.
یه سری لیست آیتم بمونه بکن اگه اینا رو پیدا کردی بیاری پیشمون از این شمشیر خفن دارم برات میسازم. پس این تهش نیست. اوکی.
Then tap the cake.
موفق معید. سیصد و 25 ایول. ببین اونی که قرار بسازیم چه جوریه؟ صبر کن. صبر کن. کن. الان ما یه دونه چیز داریم، درسته؟ شمشیر داریم. مادر تو شمشیره نما به اون بدی؟
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak, and if it hadn't been... So, will it be?
375 100 تا چیز بیشتر داره. اوه اوه اوه. مادر تو آجی قوی. راگناروک. ما شما این شمشیر رو نساختیم، الان کجاست؟ مادر سگ. نمیفهمم. آها. اوه 50 تا قوی تر از این شمشیر الانمه. اگه میخوای 50 تا قوی تر دیگه هم داشته باش. فولی فاکینگ شت بسه. بابا زولتان تو گادی.
What do you want?
پشما.
And?
سوینه آها چیزای جدید هم اومد. ایوه.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Pepio nuts and all.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
چرا قوی شد شمشیرمون پسر اصلا پشما. یه سر دیگه به این بزنیم ببینیم چی میخواد اون شمشیر قویه. او یه دونه دیگه رنگ اس باید بزنیم، یه دونه دارک اس، دو تا دارک استیل میخوایم. شمشیر رگناروک هم باید داشته باشیم، نه دو پشیمونش حل. او یه سر هم باید بشه مید بریم. اوکی بریم چه مید.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Canva lost. It can't be true.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Michelle.
How was she? Sid.
Salam alaikum.
Just the man I was hoping.
Don't tell me.
Oh no. We still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of Lachief's designs to life. This time, it's a new... It's got a reverberatory bit. Let's just say it gets very blimmin'... Only mithril engines get hotter. You can't... Trouble is...
چی میخوای اینو بگو.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy.
Oh.
So...
We've got a couple of examples here.
More fallen material. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. And what's more, we've collected...
So you want me to...
That's it in a nutshell. We're only 3 There's one up and...
حل. نه باید جمع‌آوری میکنیم. اشکال نداره. بریم به اهداف علمی برسیم اینجا. یه دونه اینجاست. شمشیر اون تسکین 50 تا قوی تر بذار.
Good girl.
Yeah!
اشتباه آره. آو اینایی کشته بودیم پشما.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Shiva!
Now to find this spherical echo.
این از این آیتم. بریم برای بعدی. اینو گرفتیم. خب بریم که دومین آیتم کجاست که بتونیم جمع کنیم برای بچه ببریم. 400 متر. مادر تو سگ بگاد. چاره نیست.
Sell anything today?
Come on.
بپر بریم.
Run like the wind.
این قطعات رو جمع کنیم ببینیم چی میخواد بهمون تحویل بده. متر. دومین آیتم اینجاست. نه دومیش. بریم برای سومی. اینجا هاک کلیف. بریم به صخره هاوک. 200 متر مادر تو.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
وسط روستا رد شیم.
Damn it. The whole village is turned. No need to ride from here.
اوه کل روستا به گاه رفتن آجی.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
پدر سگا.
Time to fight.
نه الان تایم تو فایت نیست.
This won't be easy. Fucking bastard. این هم از سومی. حالا برگردیم به مقرمون، به دستیار مید. پدر سگ عوضی. ای بابا ریدم این دسته. خب به دستیار مید اینا رو بریم ببینیم چی به تحویلمون میده. Let's go.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
سلام علیکم.
سا
بیا اینم خدمتتون. چی بهمون تحویل میده؟ این مهمه. چی میدی بهم؟ بگو. بار با این کار کرده بودیم فکر کنم.
May I present to you the Telemon furnace?
She's a beauty.
آره خیلی خوب درست شد. حالا چی بهمون میدی؟ این مهم. چی میدی؟ چی درست کردی؟ اونی که درست کردی رو بده بهمون داداش.
So?
Thank you, Owain.
Shh. Don't mention it. And I wanted to get some... Can't think of any... What?
موفق معید بشه. حوصله شرایط ندارم. واقعا دم میگم که دیدیم پرچم بالا. ببینید چی بهمون داد. Expanded potion. اوکی میتونیم بیشتر با خودمون حمل کنیم. Inventory maximized. 8 تا 5 تا اوکی. واقعا میگم پرچمتون بالا تا درود دیگر شما رو با درود می‌سپاریم و خدا نگهدارتون. فعلا خدافظ.